Alright, so today's video is honestly just another random thought that I had when I was in a spray booth. I don't even know how I got to this point. I was just working and I started thinking just about this topic. And it's because I've seen something on social media that it would really make sense actually. And it's just about happiness and feelings and purpose and where I believe most people go wrong in life when it comes to trying to feel happy and content with their life. Because a lot of people, you see them always like they're always doing something, whether it be traveling and booking holidays and always doing something at the weekends, that they have to be doing something. And from the outside, of course, people will look at them and think, oh, they're so happy, they're always doing something. But I know people that do this and then they come out a year later and say, just making a video saying that they were not happy. And I believe it's because they try and chase happiness, but happiness is a feeling, is an emotion. Feelings and emotions, they change all the time. You can feel three different emotions within the same hour. Okay, it's it's not good to chase feelings or emotions, because especially happiness, because the moment something, they're not feeling happy anymore, they're not doing something, they're just waking up, going to work, coming home, they start to think about their life and start to say that, oh, my life is bad, I'm so unhappy, and things of that nature. And for me, if you were to ask me, am I happy? But not just oh, are you okay? Are you happy? I mean, genuinely ask the question, are you happy in life? I probably wouldn't say yes, even though I'm not unhappy. It's more of I'm at peace. I say it a lot. I'm at peace with myself and my life. There's things that I still want to achieve. Of course, there's things that are not ideal within my life, but I'm not unhappy because of it. And that comes from peace. And I wasn't even chasing peace. Of course, that was the goal. I wanted to be at peace with my life and myself, but I never set out to be okay, I'm going to do this because it's going to bring me peace. I'm going to do that because then I will be at peace with myself and my life. It was never that. The way I was able to get to this point was because I didn't chase a feeling. I didn't chase an emotion, because once you've lived your week, you go on holiday, a spontaneous trip away with your friends, and you're partying and you're living such a great life, and everyone's there oh, life's amazing, I love life is beautiful, posting stuff on TikTok, Instagram, oh yeah, had worse Mondays, giving it all of that. Yeah, okay, fairs, but the moment they come back and they've got to go back to the life that they're living, whether that be a job or just coming back to England, I don't know why, but people always seem to be so mad about coming home. And I don't mean the holiday ending. Of course, you want it to go on forever because you're having a great time. But they always just seem to be complaining. They're always oh, I've got to move away. Oh, I need to move house. I need to do this, do that. Yeah, that's all because you're chasing a feeling. And, doing that one thing, going clubbing or whatever, it releases a dopamine. You feel oh, I'm so happy, but when that's all gone and you're just at home and you're doing regular things that you got to do every single day, that's when the thoughts of, oh, I'm so unhappy come in. But for me, I've been there, I've been unhappy with my life. But the reason I was able to reach peace was because rather than chasing feelings and emotions, I was going after my purpose and my goals. So every single day, my purpose is going to be there. Your feelings, you should be in control of them, but they change all the time. But your purpose, it never leaves. It may change. What may be your purpose right now It may be very different in 5, 10 years. Okay? But your purpose is your purpose. It's going to be there. The holidays and everything, then they're not going to be there every single day. But your mission as a person, you wake up, it's like, okay, this is the goal. I've got to do X, Y, and Z to achieve this goal. I've got to do X, Y, and Z today because it needs to be done. So then I can grow my YouTube channel or make a sale, grow my business, whatever it is. Your purpose is going to give you, well, your purpose is going to give you a purpose. That's the, I don't know what the word is I'm trying to think of. But yeah, like, this is something I sort of just accidentally come across it and understood this lesson, like, just through life, I guess, just experiencing life. Like, life taught me this lesson. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. And social media, again, like, it pushes a lot of positive things, but it also I don't think people mean to do it. They don't intentionally do it, but they try to glamorize life and try and make it seem as if life is meant to be one big holiday and it's meant to be so beautiful and amazing every second of the day. I mean, that's just social media all over, right? And again, I don't think people mean to do it, but it's just what people put out, and then a lot of people just believe it. I guess because everybody wants that amazing lifestyle, but life is going to have problems. Even when you're chasing this pups, I'm not going to say you're going to be happy all the time. To be honest, well, for me, like, I don't necessarily feel too many emotions because I'm just like locked in. I'm like, okay, like, this went wrong. Okay, what's the lesson? This was going to happen. Some people may think it's very boring, but when you're at peace with yourself, like, you're okay with everything around you. You feel, of course, like, you feel happy. Like, I'm going to watch my local team, football team play today, and like, I'm excited. Like, I can't wait for it. But when Monday racks up, is Monday morning, like, I'm not going to be sad. There's always that Sunday feeling, and genuinely, like, I had that feeling for so long. Every single Sunday evening, I was there like, oh, fuck's sake, like, I gotta go back to work, like this is so frustrating. I had that feeling. I don't know how. It's not like I tried to iron it out of my life. It's just I started doing things and started, like, changing the way I think. And I could not tell you the last time I dreaded work. I don't wake up every single day so excited to go to work. Of course not. Because it's not my end goal, but I don't dread it. Like, when I'm at work, I'm not moaning like, oh, fuck's sake, like, what am I doing here? Like, I don't want to be here. I just do the work. I just focus on what I've got to do right now, and I just do it. Because I know it's just part of my journey. And yeah, this video, I wanted it to really, like, hit home. I don't know. Hopefully it done the job, because yeah, like, I got really, like, deep into this, and I do believe that's where people go wrong. Is just trying to, like, I guess it's just chasing dopamine all the time. But your purpose, it gives you, like, a very, very solid foundation to build your life off of. That is something that I've felt. And I've been chasing, like, a mission and, like, a true goal that is very hard to achieve. Like, it's not just basic level stuff. Like, trying to grow a YouTube channel, for example, it's so hard. And it takes time. It's a journey. But I'm just enjoying the journey. I'm trusting the process, trusting God's plan and what God has in store for me and the lessons I've got to learn along the way. Is all I can do. And a lot of people, they don't have that. It's sort of just, all right, go to work, wait for the weekend. Go to work, wait for the weekend. I'm not here to tell you that drinking every weekend is the wrong thing to do. I'm not here to tell you that. If that is something that makes you happy, then that's great. You know, by all means, continue it. Is it something I do? No. But you've got to have something in between that. In between, like, the crazy emotions and the highs of your life that you feel, the dopamine you get. You've got to have something that's going to keep you grounded, humble, focused every single day into your learning. Like, you're able to develop your mindset, your mind, your skills, your knowledge. Just become more wise. I think that's such a cool thing to have, is where, like, people can talk about a situation that they're going through in life, and you can offer genuine advice that can help them. That's what's cool to me, and that only comes from doing the things in life that are hard, that most people avoid and they don't do. Even reading genuinely, like, people will put it down and think it's cringe or whatever. But you can learn so much from just picking up a book and hearing other people's perspectives of life. I'm not saying you're gonna agree with everything, because some people I listen to and they say things, I'm like, well, I don't necessarily believe that, but I believe this part of what he's saying. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. If you did enjoy, please subscribe, because we're on a mission to do this full time. But other than that, yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. I'll be back. Well, this video will go on live on Monday. I see you guys Wednesday for another video.